Hi, this is LauraJthe.Treetalker, and I'm going to use my oracle cards. You can't see lots of tree pictures upside down. I want to ask them about the new Pope and what kind of effects he's going to bring to the current situation or for the next few years. Anyway, I will turn this thing down towards the table now so that you can sort of see what's happening. I hope I've got the computer screen tipped up. So anyway, okay, so I'm going to shuffle a little bit and then spread them out. There's 137 of these, for those who have never seen this before, and that is, according to physics, a magic number. Anyway, so we're asking what is this Pope going to bring to the mix over the next few years? World influence, political influence, otherwise. Is he political minded? What is it? Okay, so we'll start with this one. And we're getting Tara Erie, which is redress. I'm going to bring these back here because I was trying to figure out where. Okay. This one, which is papaya, and it is transmigration. Spanish cedar, charisma. Cider tree, generosity. And the sausage tree, tradition. Okay. All right, so I should show you these. Redress. Okay, so, oh, the light's crappy. Oh, well. Redress means that he will redress or aim to redress the ills of the world. And from the things I've heard him say, which is really very little, it sounds like that is one of the things he wants to do. Transmigration means changing form, changing the way things happen, the form things come in. So I would say this is a big sort of change in the world. Because transmigration, if you understand it, is I believe it's a Hindu concept. I don't remember for sure, but it means the transfer of one soul into another body, from one body to another. Okay, Spanish cedar is charisma, and I would say that means he's got charisma and he's going to bring it to work for him. We have cider tree, generosity. And as Pope, it's really good to hope that he brings generosity of spirit to things. And the sausage tree, names of these things, tradition. And Catholic Church is definitely full of tradition. So it looks like the main things he's going to bring is a generous heart, good intentions, and this is what he brings to the situation. I mean, I don't think this needs a whole lot of explanation. How about we do some additions to these, like what kind of things will he what kind of things will come up, what kind of situations will arise that where he needs to employ these things, like you. The silver tree, vigilance. Alder, consequence. Oh my, can you pronounce it? B-H-U-R-J-A. Burja. Anyway, I don't, it's probably, I'll bet it's Indian or something. It's classic. Or the classics. Classical, whatever. We have the Pahutu, hidden truths. And tamarack, conflagration. Ooh. Okay, so he's going to come into a situation where not only does he have to be vigilant, but since there are things happening in the world today that are of consequence, great consequence in terms of how the world goes, how humanity goes, and you must be vigilant. Hidden truths. This is kind of like the high priestess. Hidden truths means that there are things that people don't understand, and about the nature of life, about the planet itself. I mean, this is for me, but I think environmentalism is something that it gets obfuscated all the time because it is so incredibly important. And I think what that means is that things that people need to know are going to become much more obvious as to where people feel the need to act and feel the need to be responsible. And that's another thing where the vigilance and consequence comes along. And then classic, all these knowledge things, they're classic. They've been around for as long as civilization has been around, where wise people come along and they offer simple truths. And it's classic information. That's what I think that means. And the conflagration is, well, if you like, one of the consequences of not dealing with the life or what's going on in the world, because a conflagration could be that if things are not dealt with, I'm just turning the screen back on so I can see it. If they're not dealt with, it could end up with a world war. It could end up with civil wars, and not in many places in the world. And that also, because of the hidden truths, people, the classic teachings via all the great teachers of the world who gave us wisdom about how to run our lives, those things are still true. They still mean something, and yet the way to do them is hard. I was just thinking this morning, it's like, you having come from your basic generic Protestant church, we learned what Jesus had to say. And have you ever tried loving your enemy? I mean, really loving them, not just saying, oh, Jesus loves you, or I'm going to pray for you, or something like that, which means you don't love them. And this kind of thing means that the hidden truths of those teachings need to be revealed to the world populace so that it makes a difference in how we act on a global level. And as Pope, this guy is in a big position to do that because, I mean, he speaks to more than Catholics. People respect him. They care about what he says. And if he is a good person who tries to reach out and change things, then that's what will happen. And like I say, you know, his position is a classic position. It's been around for a long time. But this is what we come up against is, you know, kind of a big mess if it isn't dealt with. So that's the issues. And so I would draw others. Well, these are not really predictors of the future. So I don't know. I think maybe this is enough for now. It's like saying, okay, this is what these things are. What he brings to the situation. These cards underneath. Well, yes, he brings charisma, tradition, generosity, the desire for things to change on a big level, and to redress ills. He is going to be faced with situations that require vigilance, that will have consequence, that have a classic route to solving them. There are hidden truths, basically, in the way people relate to living and the planet and everything else, and conflagration if you don't. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do on this one. I will post these cards on, I'll put picture of the posting on my post page. And okay, so that's, you have to see me now. I'm hoping I'm not going to tip the computer over. Okay, I've got it propped up so it'll look down on this. Anyway, that's the basic thing, and we could do some stuff later, but I think this guy is a good guy and he brings a lot of good things to the situation, but there's a lot of challenges. There's a lot to deal with in the world, and so this is probably something we need at this time. You always need good leaders with good intentions who will be around for the duration of the problem, if so. Anyway, so until next time, I will see you. My name is Laura Jean, and I'm a tree talker, and I know how nuts that sounds. That's okay. And I will see you next time. Bye.